Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel B.L.DASH, short and sweet in chemistry. Now I am going to explain coordination compound part 2, and that is Werner's theory. Werner's theory for coordination compound. So what is coordination compound? In previous video I told a metal, central metal which is transition metal, that is surrounded by the either negative ion or neutral molecules having one charge. It is also called complex compound, and the having charge, that is called complex ion, and that is satisfied by the only minus ion, negative ion, or you can say anion. Which anion? That is only proved by acid radical test. Just like if chloride, then it reacts with silver nitrate, gives curry white precipitate. But inside this square bracket, water present, one metal surrounded by either negative charge particle, negative charge, that is anion, or neutral molecules, or sometimes also anion and neutral molecule, and that behave as one within square bracket, that behave as one and having charge plus 1, and also sometimes minus 1. If plus 1, that is called complex positive ion, and that is if minus 1, then it is called complex anion, that is negative ion. Now Werner scientist who proved that some theory. What is that theory? There are so many theories, and here metal shows two type of valency. What is that metal? Metal is nothing, only a transition metal, that is D block elements, and in D block also some shows this type of primary and secondary valency. That means, what is meant by primary and secondary valency? In previous videos I have explained a little bit. Actually primary valency, that is which ions and anions are present outer side the square bracket, outer side the square bracket area, outer side, and that is only negative ions, and here it is called primary valency. Just like here this one CO means cobalt, NH3 ammonia molecule, having that how many? 6 molecules of ammonia, and that is surrounded by one square bracket, and the charge is plus 3. How the charge is plus 3? And that is clear from the nomenclature of coordination compounds. Only now remember, and after that it will be clear. Now here cobalt and 6 molecules are inside the square bracket, and this is called complex ion. Since it is positive 3, complex cation, or can say complex positive ion. And now Cl3, how many Cl? That is 3 Cl. And what is the charge? Negative charge. Cl having negative charge, that is a one type of acid radical chloride. Chloride acid radical, you know, in acid radical chlorides are tested by silver nitrate solution, which I have explained in my previous part 1 video. Now that is why these are called ionizable, because it will break, it will give curdy white precipitate with silver nitrate, and that is ionizable valency, that is primary valency is ionizable, that is why it gives acid radical test, and that satisfied by negative charge, and here it is negative charge, that is why it is ionizable 3 Cl minus, you can say 3 chloride ions are ionizable. Second, what is mean secondary valency? This is called primary valency, this is called secondary valency. Inside the square bracket you should count what are the particles present. One is maybe neutral, and also maybe a negative charge, or maybe mixture of anion and neutral molecule. You will count the number. What is the number here? 6 molecules of ammonia. Ammonia is a neutral molecule, and what is neutral molecule? All things will clear in the nomenclature of coordination compound. Now NH3 means 6 ammonia molecules surrounded by the cobalt. Cobalt in the middle, that means cobalt in the middle. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this all are ammonia molecules are attached. and this area is called the complex ion, and now 6 molecules that is called that is non-ionizable. That means this part cannot be ionized, and having neutral molecules or negative charge. This is the example where neutral molecule is present, and after that I can show you that means some anions may be present, some mixture of anions and neutral molecules may be present, and that is called coordination number. You should count what is the number of anion and a number of neutral molecules, and you can also totally will count actually inside it what is present towards metal what is present, that is called ligand, and actually what is ligand later I will explain. Now that is called coordination. What is the coordination number of cobalt? 6. This is fixed for cobalt. Always you can find 6 is the coordination number of cobalt, and that is fixed to metal. That means it is if cobalt, then coordination number always 6. And coordination number 6, it is fixed for cobalt, and how many molecules? 6 molecules are attached to cobalt. 6 molecules, 6 ligands are attached to cobalt. What is the type of ligand? That is a neutral molecule. So from here you can see the number gives the coordination number, and the coordination number is fixed for a fixed metal. For cobalt it is 6. In further example I will show you how it is fixed for a metal. So I hope 3 theories, 1, 2, 3. Metal shows 2 type valency, primary, secondary. What is primary? This one clear, and the outer side which is present, that is called primary. Inside it how many number of anions or ligands present or neutral molecules say present, that is called coordination number. Coordination number always fixed to a metal, and here these ligands may be anion, may be neutral molecule like this. So after that we will further proceed to other remaining theory of Werner's coordination theory. Werner's theory for coordination compound, already 3 points I have clear. Now come to 4th point, the ions or molecules. You know, metal is surrounded, metal means central atom is surrounded by molecules or anions, and that is having how they are arranged, having spatial arrangement, that means in space arrangement, that means having fixed geometrical shape arrangement. So spatial arrangement, that is fixed for the coordination number. If coordination number is 6, that is octahedral. If the coordination number 4 may be square planar or tetrahedral, that is why it is called polyhedra. The spatial arrangement which gives the geometrical shape for the coordination compound having fixed number, that having fixed number of coordination number, that here it gives the particular structure either octahedral, tetrahedral or square planar. Now charge of the metals, that is more interesting. See here the charge of the metal with ions or molecules. Charge of the metal with surrounded by anion or molecules, that is an outer side charge of the ions that should be cancel each other, that is they are known as counter ion. Now you can see 6 ammonia molecules is surrounded by cobalt that having charge +3, and that is counteracted by the chloride have 3 -3, because 1 chloride -1 and 3 chlorine, that is chloride, it is -3. So here the most important, the charge of the complex ion is counteracted by the outer side ion. So it is both are called, this is counter ion because this is cancelled by this, and this one is called coordination entity. What is meant by coordination entity? That means here within the square bracket, metal is surrounded by the either neutral molecules or anions or both anion and neutral molecules, then it is called coordination entity. And here complex ion. Complex ion also 2 types. One is positive, other one negative. But generally most important, positive ions are more when compared to negative ions. See here example, here what is the nomenclature for this, I am not going to explain now. When nomenclature chapter will come, topic will come, I will explain, otherwise it is mix and make confusion to you. So only remember CO is surrounded by 6 ammonia molecules having the charge +3, and the structure of that this entity is octahedral. The geometrical shape is octahedral. Then how all the things clear later. Now PtCl4 having charge -2 here, that is called complex anion, and this is complex cation, and this is complex anion, and here is the structure is square planar. Here that also I will explain later, and only to remember how the it gives geometrical shapes by special arrangement. Similar nickel and having this is CO means not cobalt, this is carbonyl, tetracarbonyl. The C here, C is capital, O is capital, that is CO. C mean carbon, O mean oxygen, and having 4 number of carbonyl group. This is called not carbon monoxide, and now here in coordination compound it is called carbonyl. So nickel tetracarbonyl, and this called is tetrahedral structure, and now both are having 4 coordination number, but the structure they are having 2 type of structure, square planar and tetrahedral structure. I will explain and in the topic hybridization in coordination compound. So again see, I hope it is clear. Again you can see that when the molecules or ions surrounded by the metal that having some definite geometrical shape, that is it is called spatial arrangement, and the geometrical shape is fixed for the coordination number, and this is also called polyhedra, having geometrical shape, that is called polyhedra. You can see here how the structure, that is one is octahedral, square planar and tetrahedral, and that is how and why it will be clear later. Similarly, this complex ion having charge and this counter ion having charge, both should be cancel each other, that is why they are called counter ion. This is countered by this, and the coordination entity, what is coordination entity here clear? That means here we will see the molecules or ions what is attached to the metal and having charge, and in the square bracket that is called coordination entity. I hope it is clear. And now we will also proceed other theory of Werner for the coordination compound. So I hope it is clear, and please subscribe my channel B.L.DASH short and sweet in chemistry, and hope you will like and share my channel. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks again to all.